guys, it's Mrs. Carlton. I'm here to read you a story for this Friday. The story I'm going to read is a book called The Dot. It is a book that I haven't had for too long, but I really like it because it really probably is a story that we can relate to right now, especially being home and trying to do schoolwork and maybe feeling a little frustrated. So I hope you find some encouragement through this book. The author and the illustrator is Peter H. Reynolds, which means as the author, he wrote the words, and as the illustrator, he drew the pictures. So he did both. That is very talented. Now this book, I can bend it. Does that mean it's a hardcover or is it a soft cover? It's a soft cover. It's a paperback is what it's called. And then we've got our spine to hold the pages together. All right, let's open it up. We've got a little picture. It's got some paintings. And we have our title page, The Dot. Now, on this page, we have a little girl sitting there. She doesn't look very happy. It looks like she's sitting in class. Let's find out. Art class was over, but Vashti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. Yep, look, there's her paper. There's nothing on it. Now that's odd, because in art class, you would usually draw something. There's her teacher. She looks kind of confused, doesn't she? Vashti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm, she said. Does that look like a polar bear in a snowstorm? I guess it could be. Very funny, said Vashti. I just can't draw. Now, if you have ever said that, raise your hand. Me too. Her teacher smiled. Just make a mark and see where it takes you. That's easy. Vashti grabbed a marker and gave the paper a good, strong jab. There, she said. Do you think she was really trying, or do you think she was maybe feeling a little frustrated and acting out? Yeah, I think she may have just been doing it so she could leave, and she was a little frustrated. That happens. The teacher picked up the paper and studied it very carefully. She pushed the paper toward Vashti and quietly said, now sign it. That's an interesting reaction. You would think the teacher would be mad, but she wasn't. She wanted her to sign her artwork like an artist. Vashti thought for a moment. Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name. So she signed her name at the bottom of the paper. The next week, when Vashti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above the teacher's desk. It was the little dot she had drawn. Her dot, all framed in swirly gold. Look at that. Her dot, her teacher took it and framed it. She framed her artwork. Would you think that you would frame a dot? Vashti was a little frustrated by that, I think. Look at her face. And she said, I can make a better dot than that. So she opened her never before used set of watercolors and set to work. So now she thinks she's challenged to make something better because she doesn't want her dot hanging up there. That's embarrassing. Vashti painted and painted. A yellow dot, a green dot, a red dot, and a blue dot. So now she's making lots of dots. The blue mixed with the red, she discovered that she could make a purple dot because blue mixed with red makes purple. Vashti kept experimenting lots of little dots in many colors. I don't know about you, but I think she's starting to enjoy it. If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too. Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on bigger paper to make even bigger dots. She's learning if she can do one thing, she can probably do another. So now she's having more confidence in her artist ability. Vashti even made a dot by not painting a dot. So she painted all around it and the dot is blank. She is getting very creative. That's awesome. At the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots made quite a splash. Looky there. Look at all those different dots. That is so many. And she thought she couldn't draw. Vashti noticed a little boy staring up at her. "You are a really great artist," he said. "I wish I could draw," he said. That's how Vashti felt at the beginning. "I bet you can," Vashti said. "Me? No, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler." So he's kind of feeling not very confident in his skills, is he? Vashti smiled. She knows what to do, doesn't she? She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. "Show me." The boy's pencil shook as he drew his line. So he was probably a little nervous. He didn't feel very confident. Look, he's trying to draw it. There it is. And look, there's Vashti looking at it. Vashti stared at the boy's squiggle, and then she said, what do you think she's gonna say? I have an idea. "Please sign it." Now look at his face. He looks surprised that she would ask him to sign it. And this book was dedicated to the author's 7th grade math teacher, Mr. Matson, who dared him to make his mark. So, friends, I encourage you to try new things, especially right now when we're learning at home. There's lots of new things you can try. And don't feel discouraged, because even if you make one little dot like Vashti did, that is still something, isn't it? Her teacher felt like that was even frame-worthy. So even the little things, and that will give you the confidence to do bigger things. So just keep trying. Proud of you. You guys have a great day. Bye.